my drag name is Missy Chase, named after my sister's bitches, as in female dog. Although my sisters are bitches, we'll go along with that.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm named after Missy and Chase, because I thought it would be quite a clever thing, although it'll have to be explained a lot.
Yeah, and my drag name is Morgana. I sort of chose that name because it's kind of suited the way I was, what I am at the minute, because a bit of a shift pattern, the way our personality is and things like that. I've been doing drag now for nearly 2 years. Kind of picking it up from different people, from different drag queens all over the place.
I chose drag because I thought it would basically take me out of myself. It would give me an option to be somebody that I'm not, to break free from everything else in life, to let loose.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Being in public,
in
drag,
general.
Yeah, in general. I'd say one of my fun times was Pride. The whole walking around the streets, yeah, I'm not an attention seeker or anything, but the attention you actually get when you're walking around the streets and you've got the crowds either side of you cheering you on, wanting photos with you, saying how amazing that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a good experience that I've had.
Yeah, and it kind of wants you to make it do it more.
Yeah, until you stumble on the cobbles.
Even if you stumble on the cobbles.
You do the magic scoop and pull yourself back up and I found a penny sort of thing.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you,
I get what you're saying.
You get a lot of people walking around in drag and it's such a free-spirited thing that even those that look bad get accepted. It's
because it's who they are, isn't it? Really, like they have the courage to actually come out and be themselves in the big city or in the middle of a town and be who they want to be and not be afraid of doing it.
Now you know, when a diva is so fabulous that she must have been sent by the mermaid goddesses of the ocean, honey. We call that fish. Like Nemo.
I think one of the troubles which I've had when talking to people with dating and things like that is the fact of being the drag queen. There's a lot of different things going into it. The last person, he chose then not to talk to me because of the drag thing, didn't think that he liked it, didn't actually, although obviously same sexuality and that, it just wasn't accepted. It was seen as something kind of strange.
Say if someone came up to you and says, you're tight jeans, so you're wearing tight jeans and you're walking down the street and this guy shouts at you, you gay prick, you're wearing tight jeans, what would you say to that? Or if they called you and you had your earrings in and they called you, they walk past and go, why the fuck's he got that in his ears?
If we go back to the same thing, what you've asking me, answering the question, before I went off on a tangent, that's what I was saying. When I was younger, I used to take it really offensive. It really hurt. But over the years and that, now I'm older and I'm at peace with myself. When people say it's just like turning around to somebody and saying you're straight. It's that offensive to me now. Do you know what I mean? It's as if you calling somebody straight, how it wouldn't offend them. That's how it is to me now. It's like, I am gay and I'm happy.
Yeah.
But it took a long time to get to that. It took a long time to get to that.
Yeah.
I've been beaten up in nightclubs.
Yeah.
I've had things thrown at me. Some days, with the sad side of it, the depression got really bad. There's days where I'd get out of bed and I'd feel fine and I'd walk up the street and just all somebody had to do was shout something and then for the rest of the day I'd feel sick, I'd feel ill, I'd just want to hide.
But you shouldn't feel that way.
I did then, do you know what I mean? Now...
Yeah, well now... So with all the things now, over the years, what would you do to change... if you spoke to yourself, if you seen yourself back then, If you know the things what you know now,
I'd go back
what would you do
and I'd
back
tell
then?
myself that I'm an amazing person and just be myself, love myself. I would have loved to go back and tell myself to be stronger. Because I went through so many years of hiding, of being afraid, not just of who I am, but to walk the street because of who I were. And
yeah. It's tough, really tough.
I'd only ever kissed before. You mean she? I thought there's no use getting into heavy petting. It only leads to trouble and seat wetting. Now all I want to know is how to go. I've tasted blood and I want more. I'll put up no resistance. I want to stay the distance. I've got an itch to scratch. I need assistance. Touch me. I wanna be dirty. Really, truly fulfill me. Creature of the night.
What kind of character I am when I'm in drag?
yeah.
Yeah. So compared to now, what would you think I'd be like when I'm in drag? Would I be lively, wild?
Do you know, I think with persona it all depends on the songs that you're doing, because that all puts on the whole what you're wearing, which leads to the whole. I find with me it leads to the whole persona, because if I'm doing, just say Touch Me, it's more of a dirty kind
Dirty
of.
and slutty
Yeah.
song that you wouldn't do when you're out of drag.
Yeah, when I was.
Yes, when you're normal.
I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say
No.
I specifically have one persona.
Yeah, you'd have different
When I'm
ones,
in drag,
wouldn't you?
yeah, different for the different looks, the
Different
different
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
Because you can't really do Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You in fishnets.
Oh no.
Basque sort of
No.
thing. You'd fall.
Imagine that you'd be back in the bathtub.
So I find that it dictates to you a persona in a sense.
Yeah.
You get this
So it
idea
kind
in
of
your
tells you
head.
what to do.
Yeah, and you run with that. And it depends on what the songs and everything. The persona depends on how you do your makeup as well.
Yeah.
Depending if it's rock kind of music or.
Yeah. Mm.
So
See, with me, it's completely different because I'm quite chilled out now.
yeah,
I'm just like myself now.
yeah,
But when I'm in drag, I sort of open out and release. So I kind of flip
yeah.
into a different person.
I wanna see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call 'em? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on